too many more hit movies to mention. Ladies and gentlemen, be gobsmacked and welcome Hollywood superstar Dustin Hoffman!
Lovely.
Wait, don't go. You gotta bring him on to me.
Don't worry. It's Dustin Hoffman, ladies and gentlemen. You're in there now. Have a seat, sir. Oh. Dustin Hoffman's on the program. Do you sort of half live here now? Is that the idea?
No.
No. Why are you here?
I don't know.
Okay. You speak for a nation. What is he doing on that program?
No, I'm doing a film here.
Oh, is this Neverland?
Yes.
Ah, with Johnny Depp
Yes.
And who are you in it?
His American producer.
Of J.M. Barrie's.
J.M. Barrie's the guy that wrote Peter Pan, and Johnny Depp is playing James M. Barrie, and Kate Winslet is playing the girl that he's in love with, though he's married and likes young lads, but we won't get into that. No, and I'm playing his American producer.
Now, listen, here you are.
That's why I've got this.
Ah, I see.
And I've colored it gray, because I'm a very young man.
Hours of makeup, hours. But it's almost embarrassing, because you've been in so many movies. I mean, and don't have much time to talk about things. But
I don't have enough time?
No, well, it's very short, the show. And you've done loads of amazing things.
They told me it was going to be a long show for me.
I think they sort of said it will feel long for you, Mr. Hoffman, but bear with it.
What's your name? Francesca. Francesca? What do you think? On or off?
On. Everyone's a stylist. Now, I have to say, because the thing is, I was going through the list here for you've been in so many films, like Midnight Cowboy, Rain Man, or, Graduate, just Marathon Man, loads and loads of those. But for me, I would say Tootsie is still one of the funniest films ever made. It's just... Yes, I think round of applause, Tootsie. You really did go for it with the role of Dorothy, didn't you? I mean,
yes.
you wore the clothes and...
Yes. What are you getting at?
Well, no, I'm just chatting. I'm just chatting.
I learned certain things.
Oh, yes.
Because when you wear heels, I've seen women walk down the street very badly with heels. And I always want to stop them and tell them what to do right. Tell me if I'm wrong. You have to pretend that you're walking with your full foot, but you're not. You walk on the balls. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Right there. And you've got to walk on that, and that's the only way to... But you see so many girls like... you have to walk like that. You have to pretend that you're... Is that right?
Yes. Look at them. Yeah.
You want to hear a dirty, true story? True story.
How did you know?
This is absolute, God's honest, true story. Jose Ferrer was a very, very famous actor years ago. He did Toulouse-Lautrec. He's shorter than me, but he's very distinguished, and he did Shakespeare, and he took himself very seriously. And he did all these great parts. Anyway, I'm doing Tootsie. We're filming it on 57th Street, and the Russian tea room is there. I'm in the outfit, and taking a year to get the makeup right. And it comes lunchtime, and someone says, do you want to look at Woody Allen's offices? He's got beautiful offices just a few doors down. So I go into the elevator with the first assistant director of Tootsie. We're going in the elevator. Doors open. Jose Ferrer gets on. Very distinguished man. So there he is. And the first assistant director's gonna, introduces me as Dorothy Michaels to see if we can fool the great character actor, right? I said, well, how do you do? It's very nice to meet you. And I get going. And he says, how do you do? And I said, oh, well, you're my favorite actor, I must tell you. And with a kind of dark light, I could get away with it, And I said, I've seen every one of your films. I just love them. Oh, my God, I'll never... And I swear to God, I was just coming off the top of my head, because when you're working, as you know, you're on a certain adrenal rush. and you're really not responsible for the fact that you can't censor yourself, right? So I said, I know, it's just you and me on the elevator. I'll never get this chance again. Do you mind very much if I suck your cock? Now, he's shorter than me. He's 5'2", and he answers like no one answers in the movies. They always like, but he didn't do that. He just stood there like this, no expression. After about 10 seconds, he says, "Not right now, thank you." We went downstairs. I took off. And he looked at me walking off, and the assistant director told me later, he said, "Who was that scumbag of a woman?" That's it. A year later, I met him. I said, "I got you." That's a true story.
It could have gone so wrong.
Flick of the wrist, so to speak. He's good, isn't he? He's good. He's fucking good. He's good. He's good. He's good.
Stop.
You know why you like him? You like him because he's an artist. He is an artist. He's brave. I told him that back. He's brave. He's courageous. No, he is. And he's humane. He is wonderful. I swear to God.
Oh, look, that's very, very nice of you. But I know the thing is, there was a story that I read just during the cuttings, and I just thought it was such a sweet story and made you, well, you come out of it very well. The thing, it was at BAFTA when you were giving out a thing, and you did a kind of a shout out to, was it a cab driver you had?
Yes, I was in a cab during the. I love to take cabs. You have the most wonderful cab drivers in the world. So I was talking to a cab driver, what are you doing, blah, 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 blah. And he says, why don't you say my name tonight? I think he said, do you say shout out?
I know,
No,
say
my
it.
son says that in
yeah.
America. What do you call it here?
Give a, yeah.
A shout out? A shout out.
That's what Dustin Hoffman
So he says,
now
would
we
you...
all say it.
What?
We've decided now, it's you. You've changed a nation. That's what we say now.
Where are you from?
Me, I'm from Ireland.
Oh, you're not English.
No?
Dublin?
Born there originally, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you know by his accent that he's from Ireland? Yes. And here I was thinking... I thought he was posh.
In Ireland, I am.
All right, so I'm with the cab driver. He said, "What are you doing?" I'm doing the BAFTA award. And I say his name. And what is wonderful about this country, because I'm not sure we would have done it in America, is that the next day the newspapers find out, because I said his name. He told me his name. And I said, "I want to give you at the BAFTA before I say..."
It's quite a funny name. Was it Dave Crack?
It was Dave. I remember... Crack? I don't know.
I think it was.
I remember Dave. I just remember Dave. And I think I just said Dave. No, but I had to say both, or they wouldn't have found him.
Who knows?
Right. So I said, and the nominations are, before I said Judi Dench, right? She's always being nominated. I said, oh, I had a cab driver today, and I want to say, give him a shout out, Dave, Crack, whatever it was. And the next day, some of the newspapers found out who he is. He got his full page picture in his area. This is wonderful.
Well, listen, what we thought we'd do is we'd put it to the test to see if all passengers, if all black cab passengers are as friendly as you, sir.
Black cab?
Yeah, black cab passengers.
Right.
See if all the passengers are as friendly as you. What we've done is we've left a phone in the back of a cab, and we're going to phone the phone, and we're going to pretend we've lost it, and see if the passenger will essentially pay to bring it back to us. All right. So we've got a camera. We've got a camera in the thing. Hang on, here he is. Da-da-da. Okay, there's, well, it's a bit of a dodgy thing. Okay. I'm not sure I want to talk to him, but anyway.
That's the guy? That's the guy?
That's...
Now, he doesn't know he's being photographed.
No.
Well, you're going to have to call him up afterwards and get the release. He's going to sue your ass.
Oh, no. It's all right. Don't worry. No, he'll know he's on telly in a second. He'll know he's on... Oh, hang on.
Now, is he moving?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
oh, well,
he's
actually, no, it's not moving right now. There must be something lights or something.
What is he reading? Is it a rag or is it one of the good paper?
It's a local evening paper.
All right. That's good. Oh, look at that.
Okay, let's see if we can find it.
All right, ready?
Hello?
Hi. Hello. Listen, I lost my phone, and I thought the only way to find it was to, ring. Where are you now?
This is a London cab.
Are you the taxi driver?
No, I'm a passenger in the back.
Oh, I see.
There was the phone on the back shelf, and it rang.
God, I'm sorry. I left my phone there.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Is there any way I could get it? I mean, I'll pay a reward, you know.
Well, yeah, the thing is, I'm just heading back now. I've trying to get back home.
Heading back where?
Whereabouts are you?
Where are you heading back to?
Well, I'm heading back down south to Woking in Surrey.
Where?
Woking in Surrey. I'm heading
What?
back to.
I'm American. What the? What is Wokingham? What is Wokingham?
No. Sorry, it's a town near London.
Oh, well, I'm an actor. My name is Dustin Hoffman. I've never been to fucking Wokington.
Could you repeat that, please?
What?
Could you repeat who you were?
What?
Could you repeat your name, please?
I'm an actor. My name is Dustin Hoffman.
You're Dustin Hoffman.
Well, you're not. I mean,
No.
it's one of us has to be. It's not you. What's your name?
My name's Phil.
You know Graham Norton?
Yes, I'm familiar with Graham Norton. Yes.
Well, does that mean that you watch a show, or do you mean in the biblical sense?
I do watch your show, yes.
Oh, but you don't mean you're familiar with him in the biblical sense?
I'm certainly not, no.
Well, you know, maybe I'm on his show right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're on the Graham Norton show?
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
Right.
You want me to prove it?
Phil,
Hello?
it's Graham Norton here.
Yeah.
And we can see you.
okay.
We can see you. There's a little camera. Do you see up by the driver? Hello. Hi. So Phil.
Yes.
Come on, be a sport. You'll return the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, of course we will.
Has the driver stopped?
Yeah, the driver's pulled over.
Okay,
I think
if you give the driver the phone, give the
Yeah,
driver the
by all
phone,
means.
and I'll tell him how to get here.
Yeah,
okay, give him the phone,
thank you.
Phil.
Yeah,
All right,
okay,
shut up.
thanks.
Give him the
Bye-bye.
phone. All right. Okay, he's handing the phone to the driver.
He's a good sport.
He's handing the driver the phone.
Hello?
Hello.
Graham?
Hello. What's your name, driver?
Dave Crack. Black.
I know you won't want to. We're south of the river, so could you come and see us before the end of the show and bring back the phone?
I will do, yes.
All right, lovely, Mr. Crack.
I'll make my way over there now.
All right.
Wait,
See you then,
wait,
Mr.
wait.
Crack. All right, you get back here as fast as you can, Mr. Crack. See you in a second. All right, cheers. That's it for now. Join me and Dustin in part 2. We'll be doing our definitive Big Brother play. Yes, we will, Mr. Dustin. I'll see you in a minute. Cheers. Welcome back. I'm here with Mr. Dustin Hoffman. How cool is that? Now, I have to say, because, you know, very successful now, but there was a time, like all actors, when you weren't successful and you were doing other things.
Yes.
Now, you worked with Gene Hackman, is that right? But not in show business. You worked in a shop with Gene Hackman.
No.
No. But you worked in Macy's, am I right?
I worked in Macy's. Do you know what Macy's is? Was it like suffrages or no? Yeah. All right. So Christmas time, I worked behind the counter. Obviously, that's where you work when you work, right? And on the other aisle was real life dolls, and they looked real. So the last, and who's ever worked in a department store just before Christmas? Huh?
Oh, the lady up
Anybody?
there has.
So they get crazy, the people, and they'll believe anything. It's they'll feel some shirt and they'll say, how much is this? I'll buy it. I mean, they won't even look at it. You know, it's just madness. So I'm doing this. Gene Hackman brings his kid. He had a kid that was very lethargic, like an 18-month-old kid. We used to sit him on the counter, and we would visit because we were buddies. You know, we'd go to school together. And he puts his kid there, and his kid would just sit there like that. And I didn't like his kid. Because his kid, I say, hey, Chris, how are you? How are you, Chris? He just looked like that. And I lifted his hand up to shake his hand, and he would just go like that. You know, like that. Now he's he turned out to be a motorcycle racer. Anyway, so I bet Gene. I said, you know, they're selling these dolls across the counter there, the other counter. I said, I bet I can sell your kid as a doll. I couldn't get a reaction out of this kid, and it was the only way I had to get even. So I started saying to everyone, real lifelike doll, $16.95, here it is. And I lifted Chris' arms up and I felt like that, you know, and I said, he looks, he walks, he doesn't talk, but he lifts his arm. And some woman, this is God's truth, you know. And some woman says, with a very strong New York accent, says, I'll take him. I says, how much is it? I said, $16.95. I says, here, he's yours. She says, no, I want a fresh one. I said, no, that's not it, that's not it.
Wait.
I said, that's the last one we've got. She says, all right, give me that one. That's a true story. True story.
Now, it's funny you spoke about that because I got sent a thing today. And it was sort of macabre. I got this box. Got this box. And inside, little post-it, and all it said on the post-it was, look familiar? And inside was that. Now, this is a Big Brother thing. It's a reference to Big Brother. Now, you probably haven't been watching it, have you?
But I've been here 3 weeks. I've been looking at the rags.
Oh, OK. So
she's on the cover of the
Jade is everywhere. Yeah. Jade is everywhere. I'm backing her to win. I think I'm not going to get my money back on that.
Who votes?
The public.
Oh, the public. Is she going to win?
Right. See? But now, as I mentioned earlier, tonight is the last full night of Big Brother. So tonight, we're going